Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 15th until the 22nd of September. If you are new here, you are welcome as well. So we're going to get started right away and see what comes up, who or what is coming towards you, and any other messages. Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Devil, and we have the Three of Swords over here. The World is here as well. At the bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords together with the Queen of Wands. I mean, even before I started this reading, I felt like it was going to, while the week is important, there was something that is covering a wider energy or a form of a wider view as well. It feels like there is something that is being revealed to you here, Pisces. You could have some connection to Earth. I see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in order right here. Okay, so TVC could be significant, or the letters as well, T, V, and C, or C. HD, something in HD, something in a high definition. Is a form of a stream, like a stream box. Okay, like a stream box or something to do with like a, it could be a TV show as well, but I'm getting more of a stream box. It's like live in a stream box or something like that is coming up here. I'm getting wires. Wires could be significant. Now, the way this stream box is being shown to me, it's like there are different speeds of the internet or streaming speed. Now, there seems to be something here regarding your own journey and something that is connected to electricity or even wires, like taking up of information. In a very simple tense, Pisces, it feels like there's a thief or a saboteur, something that is causing confusion, illusion, a form of a gaslighting energy as well, and is connected to the earth. So that means this is something that has grounded itself in the earth. And of course, with that, there is that area of advertisement, commercial. Yeah, so something that feels very, to call it illusion doesn't do the energy justice. It's like these three energies are giving me a box. The Hierophant, the Hermit, the Devil, they're giving me a box. And then the Seven of Swords together with these three energies are giving me a stream box, right? A projector. Something projected. It may feel like it's as simple as, oh yeah, you know, I saw an advert of some stream box, but I feel like this is to do with manipulation or something of a commercial. Maybe how something is sold. Maybe there's something that you're seeing through regarding commercial advertisements. I feel like you're changing the face of advertisements, or you're changing the face of how something looks versus how it really is. Expectation versus reality. Yes. Now, why this is coming for you, Pisces, I feel like I will keep speaking regarding this because you see it. Now, with that as well, for some of you, this may be coming as some form of imposter syndrome. All right, it could actually, because with this kind of gaslighting energy, with you being in the Seven of Swords as well, it tells me that you are in a position of mastery. You're in a position where mastery doesn't mean that you are on top of things, but you are aware of it and you see it, and you, even in the midst of struggle, you still trust. So that struggle is actually your instincts. That struggle is your own coherence within your brain, your heart, your gut that are fighting, to stand in what it is that you know. So something about that is definitely up here for, I wanted to say up here, but I heard upheaval as well. So I feel like whatever you're seeing is causing some kind of upheaval or some kind of awakening as well, where there could be questioning or there could be some form of maybe doubt as well. Ultimately, what this is saying is for you to keep going, to keep going. There is this affirmation. It's to do with holding capacity. It's to do with when you have held a certain level of generosity within, without. To keep being in that abundance, or call on the energy of that abundance and see that it is done. Why is it that it's done? So that you continue to lock it up. And also, if you are of service, for example, if you are out there in the spotlight, if you're doing anything, maybe showing up as yourself as well, or just showing up for yourself, then you continuously do that from that place. Yeah, so I feel like what this is trying to do is to make you to doubt, or to make, and I'm using trying to because I feel like it's still happening, but for you to be here listening to this, you have mastered this. And to master the Seven of Swords energy is no easy thing. It's one thing to master Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. You see, Seven of Cups energy is showing up here somehow as well. Seven of fire, air, water, and earth. Okay, it's another thing to master the Seven of Earth. And then here you are mastering the Seven of Air. And I feel like with this earth energy showing up for you, it feels like there's something that you have grounded. You have grounded into reality. Even if it's a foundation, you have grounded this into reality. And this is what is showing up for you at this time. Yeah, you do have some situations that are definitely trying to insert doubt or insert some kind of fear. To say the least, fear is like to make one to hold onto that ground. When we look at the pyramid, like the Maslow's hierarchy, right? The most bottom part of the pyramid is the foundation. That is the red area. So this is what I'm getting here. So whatever this is, once it's like you're going towards ascension while having your stability, while building your stability, yet something is trying to make one to hold onto that ground. And I feel like you may have dealt with situations like this as well, where maybe they've held on to that, and that's where you see that abundance is not necessarily only material abundance. It's about the state of mind that you're in, the state of fulfillment that you're in. So you may have had some situations that have tried to tempt you or try to make you to go into that earthly, like to go into to get yourself caught up in something of a survival. But then there's one part of it that feels like you have dealt it, or you may have most likely dealt with situations like this, and you have seen through it. And then there's another part of it that feels like you're seeing that, yeah, it's like a projector. You're watching it happen in the world. You're watching this happen. So everything about this is like saying that you can have it all. You can literally have it all where you hold up your... So this is giving me good fortune. I don't know. It's giving me a good fortune in the sense that there is somewhat of an intercessor that you're being here. You see, there's something difficult that you're doing right now, and it's being an intercessor, heaven and earth. So it's like you're being in the middle. Now, doesn't mean that you're being in the middle and being passive. It's not coming as that. In fact, is literally more than that. Some of it may require your passivity, but then it's not one that is... And I'm talking again in the present tense. I feel like this is something that you have done as well. You have some entities, some people, some energies that are watching you integrate lightness and dark. Right? This can easily turn into a horror movie. Right here, it can easily turn into something that starts good and you're like, how did that turn? It could be a dark humor, something of a darkness, right? They're watching you turn that. And I remember in one of your readings, there was something that came about Rumpelstiltskin. Spinning or spawning straw into gold. This is exactly what you're doing. So there's something that you're showing is possible. You're showing that it is possible. So you can show up looking your best or as best as you can and still have that substance and still have the essence. So however you're showing up right now, whether in your education, in your family, in your work of life as well, there is more to you than meets the eye. And that is how you continuously build trust with those that matter. And I tell you, you have situations that are watching you. They are watching some kind of unfolding of your path. And what can keep you going in this path that you're on and keep you steady more and more is knowing that you have your divine guides, your angels, your ancestors. Yes, they're working with you. And this is something that is rooted in the earth. See that? So I'm getting someone who may be a grid worker, someone who may be, yeah, you're some kind of light worker here. A light worker that has known the shadows, for sure. You've known the shadows. In fact, this has had to, for you to be a light worker, you have had to know the shadows, and it's been important. It's so important because that has been the source of your foundation. That has been the source of knowing when to allow something to wilt, to die, to become fertilizer. And this is what helps you to ascend, because whatever this is doesn't want to see you in ascension. It doesn't want to see you in that state that you're in, you know, your power being someone who dreams reality. All right, you dream things and then you bring them into reality. That is how you operate, you know, in your being in your power. This is what it means, like a Pisces. Of course, we're looking at different placements here, but this is what it means. And there's the opposite aspect of it. No, actually, it's not the opposite. It's still part of that holding on. There is another part that feels like on a zero. There's another part that may want to drown you. And how they want to drown you is make you to feel their pain. They want to make you to feel like, okay, you're all up in that. You feel like you can do this. You feel like you can alchemize, you can transmute. Okay. And you don't want to feel, or you're showing whatever this is or who this is, they're trying to make you to feel their pain or make you to feel like, okay, yeah, you need to taste this so that you will know how it feels, right? And then somehow you're still going above and beyond. Why? Because of some kind of mission that is bigger than you alone. Instead, you continue to form stronger roots. I feel like this is coming as a way of you to keep your eyes open, to keep trusting what it is that you are doing, the path that you're on as well, to keep in the conviction that what you see, you have seen it. Because I'm getting a mind game here. There's like a CD mind game that can easily I want to say take you off track, but it's beyond that. That can easily put you in that place of doubt, which is a way of putting you off track as well, or holding on. So because you're supposed to be in that place of your heaven on earth, this one doesn't like to see that. They don't like to see that because they're used to putting people. They're used to putting I'm getting the word here, so I'll say they're used to putting children, society in a place of trance, in a place of fear, or holding on tight in some way. It's like someone steals from you and they give you the same thing and you're thanking them. This is what I'm getting here. This is a really sensitive topic, so please apply this the way that it resonates. Because I feel like this is something that is bigger than you and you know it. But the sad fact is there's something of the underworld. And when I say the sad fact is because it's something that you're witnessing, it's something that you're seeing. And you could have had to be in the underworld. That energy has been coming up for you. Because you also need to survive. But then this one wanted to keep you in like deep, deep survival. And you're watching how situations are going. So there's something that you're observing of the world here. It's like you see through a lot. With that said, I'm going to break down these cards. And then we'll pick out a few cards from the Life and Career deck, as well as one of the Oracle decks or other Oracle decks. In terms of who or what is coming towards you, that is the Eight of Pentacles. So we have Virgo energy over there. Not the full moon. The new moon in Virgo is coming up around the 21st of September. So I feel like there is a new level of focus that you could be in. Maybe there are some situations that are requiring you to balance between, or to bring about a new balance between looking closely into situations. So let's say you're signing a document, you are speaking, you're writing down something. Maybe this may require you to kind of take a second look before you send. So I feel like you're going to find yourself doing more of that going forward, especially with the eclipse period as well. The other side of the Eight of Pentacles is definitely to do with contracts. So I feel like you could be coming into new contracts with the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles. You could be signing new contracts. You could be getting busy as well. Some of you could be coming out of commitment, or you are going into one, or making changes in a current commitment. This is what I'm getting here. With the Hierophant, there is, of course, with the Eight of Pentacles, there could be someone looking closely at you. I feel like it could be all of the above. And there's that thing of looking through the glass. That could be significant. I believe that came in the last reading for Pisces. Okay, so that is you looking from the other side, or reminding yourself of where you're at again and again, so that you keep your clarity. And you see that red, so I'm getting an emphasis of the root chakra. So you could be dealing with, maybe you are releasing something, or you're looking to, at this time, work more on flexibility. Okay, listen to your body as well. Some kind of deep rest could be needed as well in terms of your physical well-being, because something about the root chakra may be holding on tight, or they're trying to hold on tight in that area, and you're picking up on that. And it could be a collective energy that you can pick up in your energetic field. The Hierophant is Taurus. There could be a Taurus in the picture. The Hierophant is a teacher, a spiritual teacher, a path, an inner teacher as well. There could be some new values that you're bringing here, some new principles as well. So I feel like you're coming into a powerful position as well. With the Hermit, that is a Virgo. There could be a Virgo in the picture. I feel like this is to do with retreating and recharging, or retreating from something. So let's say there's something that requires you to look closely, then there will be a time where you just feel the need to cut off. So there is a period, or there are intervals of detachment and attachment that I see you doing here. All right, there are intervals of attachment and detachment that you're doing, not necessarily like staying away, but also keeping a close eye, or keeping your eyes open. So you will know the difference here. All right, yeah. And then with the Devil, this is Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn in the picture. I feel like there's somewhat of a new avatar that you're bringing around as well, because even when the Devil comes up, it shows our connection to the ancestral realm. So I feel like you have a strong connection to the ancestral realm. There's an area of your roots that are coming up here as well. So I feel like there's something of a generational healing that you're doing, and some kind of hexes that you're breaking. You have broken a huge hex here. And what you're being guided to do more and more is to separate your own karma from others' karma. Whether you are related or not related, to continue to separate that. Not because you're not helping out, not because you're not being there, but there are some situations that could just see something in you and may want to tag you because of something that, maybe an imprint that you carry of being a healer, an imprint that you carry of, being that generational curse breaker, some kind of curse that you have broken here. And then there's another aspect of it. There was one example that came about someone stealing something from you and then giving a part of it to you, and you're thanking them. And then there's another part of it that feels like some situation may want to give you something. It could be in your dream space, other kind of spaces as well, even in this physical dimension. But someone may see that, okay, you have done the work, or you're an intelligent person as well, or you know your stuff. It could even be someone that you're dealing with in your energy, but something about this is like you're seeing past it. You're seeing that this may be trying to take out of. Now, it could be that, okay, you can receive that and then help that person, but I feel like what this is still trying to hold you in that shadow. All right, there's something that is still trying to hold you in the shadow or in the dark, because they feel like maybe if they do something a certain way, then they will be able to get what you have done. But the work that you have done, it feels like it's priceless. All right, you can apply this the way that resonates, because I'm not getting that you do not collect something, or you do not go with something, but it's about the value or the standards that you're setting, or some kind of values that you're abiding by. Okay, yeah, I feel like there's some kind of values or standards that you're keeping here. Wow. With the Three of Swords is Libra energy, so there's a lot to do with karma, inheritance, the roots that are showing up for you, and how some collective energies or something that is being projected for you is being shown here as well. There could be another thing of maybe that projection again. So someone can say if you have something good, and I use the word someone, could be more than one person, could be an energy, but someone can see something good about you or you're doing something right. And part of this process is continuously validating yourself, standing in what you know as well, because it feels like there's a high chance for trickery in this situation. And they may want to ridicule what you're doing or ridiculing your path as well, just because they cannot get that right. So there's, ooh, I don't know, but wow. Wow. So the Three of Swords, it feels like you have a bullying energy or some kind of really tricky bullying around you. Some of you could be out there in the spotlight as well. The Three of Swords and the World, this is 3-3. So there's a major expansion that you're having here. With the World being here, this is also an expansion, new horizons, new directions that are being opened. There's that thing of you staying on the ground while also being in your ascension. All right, there's that new balance that you're bringing here. So however you're doing those practices in the physical, keep doing that, because I feel like you're doing a lot of energetic work, and it doesn't look like a lot like it will be in the physical. It's just one of your presence is what requires your presence. Okay, so let's see what we have from the life and career deck. Gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. Cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Okay, so you could be doing some research as well over here. Ending a job or ending something doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. You could also be snipping out maybe weeds or snipping out some energetic parasites. Limitations. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. And one more, education. Okay, or something about education is showing up here as well. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. At the bottom of the deck, give and take. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Pisces? A few cards are here. Hunter says, track down your fears and desires. The Hunter card is similar to Taurus. This is Orion energy. Sometimes Libra as well. And even Scorpio, that can be the Hunter card. So there's an energy of the stag showing up here. So some of you could have some connection to the Hunter, or you're dealing with a hunting. You see, everything here is to do with the underground, the forest. So there's something about the forest that is definitely highlighted with Saturn retrograde being in Pisces. Yes, Saturn retrograde has been in Pisces for some time. It's been moving around, but it somehow has been having a strong influence on your sign. So I feel like it's been a really grounding time, and also revelations about something that has been done in your blind spot or something that has been done when you were not looking. Okay, it says here, track down your fears and desires. And Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. At the bottom of the deck, Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So let's go for the Hunter. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. The Hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god, Cernunnos. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the Hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and your desires at this time. So you have to come face to face with them, as the hunter does with wild animals, and go beyond them. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You're being given confidence and strength at this time. So use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You're here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. Okay, so I feel like this sentence could be talking about another person in your energy, or what is happening as well. It's like is a form of a, what I would call again, a conviction, or some kind of words of affirmation and empowerment, saying that you are not here, all right? It's not your destiny to live in the shadows. You're here to realize your fullest potential, right? So it's like saying to this, is like a form of a casting, so to speak, but not binding. It's a form of a casting, so to speak, of saying that. And you remember what came about the casting, the skybox, or something that feels like a stream box as well. You are not here to live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential. But this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are a female or identify as female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. Whatever has been holding you back is being brought to the light, okay? It's like it's being released, or is, first of all, it's being revealed in order for it to be dissolved or to be resolved. I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well. And do take care. Bye-bye.